Hallo meine Lieben und willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge von Genshin Impact. Es ist endlich soweit. Ja, Miko ist da und ich habe nur 43 Chancen, sie zu bekommen. Bin bei Pitti 0, bin bei meinen 50-50. Ich brauche sie aber, um mein Team herstellen zu können. Und das wird nie was, Leute. Aber okay, wir machen das wie immer am Ende der Aufnahme. Und ich würde sagen, wir beginnen jetzt einfach erst einmal wieder. Und dann gucken wir mal, ob wir eventuell die Chance auf ein Back-to-Back haben. Das wäre fantastisch. Aber wie wir ja wissen, ist das hier mit meinem Glück nicht so gut.
Hi!
It's nice to meet you, Oswald. We'd like to ask you about something.
Ja, wir möchten dich gerne etwas fragen. Ja, und? Was ist die Antwort?
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way.
Uh-huh.
Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro-Archon.
Okay.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru
so
aren't
traurig.
interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugadavada.
Mhm.
In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali
Oh.
just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugadavada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Oh, okay.
Really? Aw. After hearing all
Nee,
of
nicht
that,
wirklich, ne?
Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right. Well, thanks for the info, Oswald.
Ja, danke.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Okay, und was machen wir jetzt, Paimon? Nach dem Verlassen der Halle von Rigsa hast du erneut irgendwas.
Seems Oswald was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro-Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it.
Ja.
We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems.
Ja, was machen wir
Isn't
dagegen?
there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Ja, natürlich sind wir direkt an der richtigen Person. Oder bei der richtigen stehen
You two are
geblieben.
Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
Ja.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro-Archon.
Was für eine Legende? Kannst du sie uns erzählen?
Sure.
Ja,
It
leg
goes
los.
like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity
Immer
was
diese
about to
ganzen
befall him.
Katastrophen.
Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro-Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro-Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
Genau,
And
was
then-
passiert dann?
The calamity came.
Äh,
But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro-Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
das ist eine tolle Geschichte.
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro-Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord
Oh, das
Kusanali,
sieht jetzt gerade irgendwie
can you tell us
gefährlich aus.
anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that,
Ja?
I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Okay. Goodbye.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened?
Das muss wohl mit den Leuten dort zu tun
It
haben.
looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous.
Dann
just
verhauen wir
now.
den direkt
You
in
think they're looking
Popo.
for her? This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali. We can't let them get in the way now. Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then
Okay.
we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
Alles klar.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl
Ja,
wearing a purple top and a
ja,
long blue
die ist
dress?
Richtung Glio
I'm looking for
gelaufen.
her.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Ja, ja, Leo.
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her.
Ihr könnt euch wenigstens bedanken, auch wenn es die falsche Richtung ist. Paimon,
Busy
Nachmacherin.
for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
Okay, dann gucken wir mal, wo sie ist. Da. Okay, sie ist anscheinend nicht... nee, Moment, ich laufe falsch. Juhu. Hä, wo ist sie denn hin? Ach, da.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh. Looks like there's some
Oh,
coming this way.
no!
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape.
Ja.
It's difficult for me to run.
Okay, wie wäre es, wenn wir uns irgendwo verstecken?
Okay, sounds
Am
good.
besten in ein Restaurant
There's
oder
a
so.
tavern on the other side of the
Yo!
park we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
Du weißt genau, wo ich hin möchte, meine Liebe. Dabei kennen wir uns doch gar nicht.
Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
Dadam, 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 dadam. Let's go! Futtern, wie beim Muttern. So, keiner da, keiner da. Wir können also laufen. Rein mit uns. Einmal Pommes, bitte.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now.
Yo, 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 yo.
Idea.
Girl, fass mich nicht an. Das habe ich dir nicht erlaubt.
My lady, who are these two?
Ihr Ehemann.
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's
Yo.
nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you
Los,
shooting
Paimon,
us
gib sie her.
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Oh.
Hey, Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing
Echt mal,
her?
sie ist erwachsen.
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
Ha!
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora.
Ja doch.
I
Im
don't
Grunde
know
hast
what
du
you
es ja
think of
gerade
us
gesagt.
Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm
Ja,
doing.
okay. Da muss ich
the
ihr
only
aber
people
recht
being
geben, diese
stubborn
Leute
right now,
kennen
my
meistens
parents.
ihr Limit.
And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
Los, sag was.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady.
Ja,
I
habt
did
ihr's.
say that I love
Können wir
Mora.
über die
Besides,
wichtigen Sachen im
that's
Leben
our
reden?
next topic of conversation.
Ich brauche
Today's
den
little excursion
Dendro-Archon.
caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Let's go!
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
Ja. Oh. Dunyarzad. Ist alles in Ordnung?
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little
Ja,
tired
das
now
ist,
that
wenn
things
dein
have calmed down.
Adrenalin nachlässt, ne?
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
Futtern!
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure, after you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Jetzt gibt es Essen. Essen, Essen, Essen. Let's go. Bring mir alles, was du hast.
Well, if it isn't Dia, haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often.
Great.
We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Schon gut, wir essen dasselbe wie du. Schon gut, wir können selbst zahlen. Wir können selbst zahlen.
Wait, we're paying for
Ja, ist
ourselves now?
okay.
Aw,
Wir haben das
I kinda
Geld.
wanted to try something fancy, but we aren't exactly loaded.
Paimon, wir haben
We'll settle
Money.
for something ordinary.
How about our charcoal-baked Agelenach
Oh,
cakes?
Datteln sind nicht so
They're our
meins, aber
signature
okay.
snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
Ja, das hier sieht ganz nett aus.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass.
Paimon kann beim Essen wählerisch sein. Wie erstaunlich. Ich kann mich noch an die Schleimgerichte erinnern. Wir nehmen das.
What do you have against my slime dishes?
Hä, dagegen ist das ja ein Gaumschmaus. Nachdem Deja etwas zu essen bestellt hat, beginnt ihr wieder mit Dunyasad irgendwas zu
People
machen.
when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Guckt euch mal diese
So,
Schüssel
what
an.
made you want
Die
to
ist
follow
größer als wir, ey.
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro-Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no
Oh.
sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you. Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning,
Wer hasst
and
es
that you
nicht, die
love counting
Medizin
the
zu
petals
nehmen?
on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. But can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now. Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Tevat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Tevat.
Und du denkst, dass diese Stimme die der niederen Herrin Kusanali ist?
Yes, for sure.
Mhm.
If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro-Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zerus festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aw, but that's awful.
Ja.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
Ja, und?
I
Sollen sie
know
nicht
that people
hinhören?
over by the Grand Bazaar
So.
still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Okay.
Hold on. My lady, does this friend happen to be Nilu? The one who sends
Nilo!
flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much Mora prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
Mich bitte
No, that would
auch.
be too much, even
Ich
for
habe keine
you.
Lust zu laufen.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
Können wir auch mitkommen?
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yeah, let's go! Nachdem wir hier ordentlich gefuttert haben. Er auch. Der hat auch gut gefuttert. Aber sich was anfuttern ist nie verkehrt. Man weiß nie, wann man die Reserven braucht. So, dann müssen wir hier einmal wieder nach oben. Und dann müssen wir, hier war, glaube ich, irgendwo ein Eingang. Da. Da ist der Eingang. Der sieht... Schläfst du? Nee, du siehst irgendwie traurig aus. Okay, alles klar. Damit befassen wir uns jetzt mal überhaupt nicht. Achso, ich hätte von dort reingehen müssen. Ist ja gut. Ich renne ja schon hin. Wäre doch eigentlich egal gewesen, welche Seite. Aber gut. Da ist Nilo!
Sorry I'm late,
Zusammen mit
Nilu.
Nahida ist sie die reinste Bombe. Und das meine ich jetzt wirklich so, wie ich es sage.
It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at
Da
home.
flext man sich selbst
But
weg.
you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Ja, doch.
Oh. And who are these
Ah,
two?
sie ist so hübsch.
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land?
Genau, um ehrlich zu sein, nein. Wisst ihr was, wir machen einfach mal ja. Das wirft sonst zu viele Fragen auf.
That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss
Ja,
the
leg los,
Sub-Zero's
Girl.
festival.
Ich bin bereit.
By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Ja, dann zeig mal, wie die Bühne aussieht. Ja, aha, ganz netti.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing.
Naja, hier liegt aber noch alles rum,
We
ne?
discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Warum kam denn niemand, um das Problem zu
Oh,
lösen?
probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They
Mhm.
probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zerus festival anymore. Thank the Dendro-Archon for Dunyarzad. With the Moorish she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Okay.
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zerus, the most important performance at the Sub-Zerus festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay. Then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be.
Okay, leg
According to
los.
legend, the Sub-Zerus festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord.
Mhm.
A long, long time ago.
Ja, vor
On
einer
one
sehr
of
langen
Greater
Zeit,
Lord
ne?
Rukadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful padisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment."
Mhm. Klingt so, als hätten sie Spaß gehabt. Das klingt ein wenig traurig.
Of course they
Machen wir
did.
das erste.
When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But
Yeah.
Sumeru's gods also had happy times. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro-Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered
Ey, die liegt alles
padisaras around the
rum.
stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth padisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers, but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just two real padisaras on the stage. So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think?
Naja, solange ich
Interested
nicht
in the
tanzen
Sub-Zerus
muss,
Festival?
bin ich
Will you
dabei.
two be coming?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea.
Du willst doch nur Spaß haben, oder? Du willst nur Naido tanzen sehen, nicht wahr?
Of course Paimon wants to watch.
Ja, ich
Those
auch.
two things aren't mutually exclusive, you know.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zerus festival together?
Okay, gut, wir sind uns einig.
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area.
Okay.
Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sub-Zerus
yeah.
In
festival.
that case, we'll take a look around.
Ja, lass mal gucken, ob wir was zu essen finden, weil wir ja gerade nicht schon gegessen haben. Ah ja, guck mal, hier haben wir schon eine. Hi. Na?
Oh, what's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an Outlander?
Ja, bin
Did
ich.
you know that the Sabzeruz festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
Okay. Ja. Okay, sie hat mich nicht einmal reden lassen, ne? Hi, der.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the academia doesn't particularly approve of. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and... I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
So, dann haben wir Fahrrad. Ich meine, Fahrrad.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the Academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
Okay. Alles klar. So, mit wem müssen wir jetzt noch reden? Ah ja, da oben. Wo bin ich denn gerade hingelaufen? Da habe ich doch gar nichts getrunken. So, was habt ihr denn zu berichten?
Milu, your outfit looks amazing.
Ja, das ist wirklich ein
But
tolles
there's also
Outfit.
something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off this crown. Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Ja?
Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that.
Ey, die hat sie gar nicht auf.
You look
Ich sehe
absolutely
nicht.
stunning with it on.
Und könnt ihr mal das da
It's like
hinten
I'm looking
aufheben?
at the goddess of flowers
Irgendwie
herself.
triggert mich das. So, okay. Und the last one. Ach, die Dame hier. Hallo, schrie Matti.
Dancing at the Sub-Zero's festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger.
Ich konnte noch
As a
nie tanzen.
child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the goddess of flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sub-Zero's festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
Okay. Ja, wir wissen, wer es gewesen ist. Wir haben sie kennengelernt. Ach, es geht schon direkt weiter. Warum hat die uns so angeguckt? Catherine! Was? Du läufst mal rum? Das ist seltsam. Bist du wirklich Catherine? Oh.
Come to think of it,
Ja, genau.
I've never seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever
Ja,
seen
das
her
ist sehr
taking a
seltsam.
break. Hey, Catherine.
Hey.
Oh, hey!
Na?
It's the Traveler and Paimon!
Hi.
Oh, what's shaken?
Whoa, break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Astagosk.
Sure. Standing behind behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about his sister.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
Magst du das Zapzerus-Fest auch? Ihr wisst, ihr sollt mich nicht festnageln, ne, wie ich irgendwas ausspreche.
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you
Bis
next
zum
time at the
nächsten Mal, meine
Adventures
Liebe.
Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
Bis dann. Catherine.
There's
Hallo, darf ich was haben?
different about Catherine today.
Hey, traveler. Paimon.
Jo, hallo.
Hey, Dia, what's going on?
Was los?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you.
Damn, my girl.
I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious? We'd love that.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much.
Ja, macht
I'll
nichts.
need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions.
Okay. Und Dunjasat?
My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Ich würde sagen, wie lange nehme ich
Let's
auf?
head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia.
Okay, wir gehen da noch hin. Dann machen wir die Ziehungen und anschließend beende ich die Aufnahme. Machen wir das so? Wir machen das so, nicht wahr? So, Moment. Da bist du, Dea!
Sorry, I'm late.
Alles
Took some
gut.
convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
Wahrscheinlich.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Es ist ihr peinlich.
Listen, you two.
Ja, bitte? Ärgert sie nicht zu sehr, sonst kriegen wir noch eine Schelle.
But I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
Einmal rein mit uns. Ja. Das dauert ein bisschen, meine Lieben. Wir sind nicht die Schnellsten.
Oh, hey, Chief.
Ja, und warum stehst du da? So seltsam.
Dia,
Was hast denn dir da
what are you
angeguckt?
doing here? And well.
Ja, wir sind auch wieder da.
Good to see you three
Hi.
together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Yo.
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Ozfon for more info.
No kidding. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft.
Drehst dir
Anything you can
Hammer
tell?
Shahrukh
Ruksha's
Khan.
gone over to the academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell them what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft?
Just recently, the
sorry, ich hab grad
Academia lost
geklickt.
something. And there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro-Archon.
Manchmal habe ich so ein paar
This
Zuckungen.
case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Studenten der Akademie? Hat das eine besondere Bedeutung?
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Okay.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are. King Deshret's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Alles klar.
Thanks, Dia. And you
Das ist
too,
aber schon mal was, ne?
Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find
Das
next.
werden wir aber beim nächsten Mal machen, Paimon.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that.
Sicher, wir werden es nicht vergessen. Wir werden rechtzeitig zurück sein.
Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival.
Ja, bis dann, ne? Yeah! Verloren und im Tumult verborgen. Begib dich nach Ormos. Da bin ich zum Glück gestern schon hingelaufen. Also ich habe das gestern schon freigeschaltet. Denn ich habe nach Urgestein gesucht. Ja, habe ich. So, dann machen wir erst einmal die Errungenschaften. Da habe ich nämlich ein paar ergattert, denn ich war auch noch mal in Inazuma und habe da ein bisschen rumgekämpft. So, guckt euch das mal an. Der Schatz eines fernen Meereshirten. Gewinne den wertvollsten Schatz eines großen Piraten von dem Geschwafel eines Besoffenen. Da musste ich in Watatsumi solche Schätze finden. Ich glaube, das war das. Die ehrliche Long John Silver. Ah nein, das war das. Finde alle vergrabenen Schätze von Rinzu. Ich bin eine Katze, mein Name ist Neko. Triff dich mit Neko, der vorläufigen Oberpriesterin des Asase-Schreins. Also das ist alles in Inazuma, meine Lieben. Entwische der Liebeswelle. Besiege die Verkörperung des Donners, ohne von der Blitzsonde entdeckt zu werden. Noch eins höher. Hilf Huayan bei der Reparatur der Brücke beim Gasthaus Wangshu. Das sind diese täglichen Aufgaben. Ich habe das jetzt gewechselt, also dass ich in Liyue die täglichen Aufgaben bekomme, damit ich eben die Brücke reparieren konnte. So, Weltreise, Reihe 3, Erinnerung an Gurabat. Sammle die komplette Reihe von Die Geschichte über Shiorie und Shirin. So. Oh, ja, das könnte ich auch noch machen. Erhalte die Dendro-Kraft. Ist ja eine schnelle Sache, ne? Naja, wir machen erstmal weiter. So, richtiger Zeitpunkt zum Angriff. Besiege die erschöpfte, gefiederte Pilzbestie, nachdem ihr aktiver Modus beendet ist. So. Ich kam, sah und siegte. Sammle 5 regionale Besonderheiten in der Welt eines anderen Spielers. Ich bin letztens bei einem Zuschauer gewesen und habe die Welt leer gefarmt. Ich weiß, ich bin ein böses Mädchen, aber ich durfte es. Nochmal vielen Dank an dich, Sarina, dass ich rein durfte. Ich kam, sah und siegte. Sammle 20 regionale Besonderheiten in der Welt eines anderen Spielers. Über die donnernde Erde 2. Schalte die Teleportationspunkte der Insel Watatsumi und Seirai in der Region um Inazuma frei. Schatzsuche auf Schockwellen Teil 2. Öffne 40 Truhen auf der Insel Watatsumi und Seirai in der Region um Inazuma. Sturmjäger von Seirai. Schließ Sturmjäger von Seirai ab. Und das gleiche Mondlicht schließt die mondbeschienene Tiefe ab. So. Was das? Was das? Oh, das war's leider schon. Okay, Leute. Jetzt wird's spannend. Wie schon am Anfang gesagt, Pitti 0, 50-50 und wir haben nur 43 Versuche. Back-to-back wäre ganz nice. Okay, das hat ja schon mal nicht funktioniert. Verdammte Kiste. Aha. Wetten wir, es werden wieder Waffen. Oh, ja, ich bin schockiert. Ich klicke mal ein bisschen schneller. Wow! Dich habe ich, glaube ich, noch nicht mal. Ich nenne sie auch liebevoll Rockergöre. Tatsächlich, die hatte ich noch nicht. Okay. Weiter geht die Fahrt. Mann, warum kriege ich denn kein Back-to-Back? Mann! Jetzt sind wir da raus aus der Kiste. Verdammt. Das ist doch immer alles so traurig. Ja, natürlich wird's eine Waffe. Oh, ja, danke. Okay, weiter geht's. Leute! Oh mein Gott, bitte, lass mich die 50-50 gewinnen. Oh mein Gott, lieber Genshin-Gott, lass mich die 50-50 gewinnen. Ich bitte dich nie wieder darum. Doch, wenn Kazuo nochmal kommt. Aber bitte, jetzt! Bitte, lass mich die 50-50 gewinnen. Lass sie mich gewinnen. Leute, macht leiser. Nein! Es hätte so gut klappen können. Jean. Ehrlich? Ehrlich, Jean? Wie schaffe ich es denn in 17 Tagen, so viele Urgesteine zu sammeln? Mann, ich brauche einfach mehr Freizeit. Oh, kann ich meinen Job kündigen? Hallo, Chefin. Ich muss meinen Job kündigen. Ja, warum denn? Ja, ich brauche Zeit für Genshin, Mann. Okay, Leute, wir können aber noch mal in den Shop rein. Wartet. So. So. Ja gut, das ist jetzt doof. Ach so, ja, blau können wir im Übrigen auch noch machen. Ich bin ein bisschen traurig, meine Lieben. Es wäre doch mal schön, wenn einmal etwas klappen würde. Einmal! Mann, ich brauche nur noch Miko für mein Team. Dann habe ich ein richtig krass geiles Team, welches ich aufstellen könnte. Ja, war klar. Ist okay. So, dann gehen wir hier jetzt noch hin. Oh, ich bin gerade richtig traurig, meine Lieben. Aha. Boah, das hätte so gut klappen können, Mensch. Das wäre so gut gewesen. Ja. Na gut, ich muss mal überlegen, wie ich jetzt ganz schnell noch an richtig viele Urgesteine komme. Okay, meine Lieben. Das war ein sehr trauriges Ende jetzt, aber es ist, wie es ist, ne? Also dann, vielen Dank fürs Zusehen und wir sehen uns im nächsten Part wieder. Und bis dahin, bye bye!